Before we get to our story today, Pre-K, I have a question for you. Would you rather watch clouds or fire? I don't know about me. Clouds are really fun to watch in the sky because you can imagine what they might look like. Take a look at this cloud. What do you think it looks like? I think it looks like a heart. Oh, but fire is fun too. You can hang out with your friends and family around a campfire and make yummy toasted marshmallows and even turn it into one of these. S'mores. Oh, I still don't know which one I would rather do. But we are going to take a look at our Bible story today when God used clouds and fire. It comes from our Bibles. And remember, the Bible is a special book that tells us about God and about ourselves. We can definitely learn from it. But I'm going to need some more things for our Bible story. Hold on just a minute. Okay, we're going to use our pom-poms in this story today, and they are going to be God's friends. Well, there was a time in the Bible where God led his friends out of Egypt. And this is Egypt. Egypt was a really bad place for God's friends. They were treated badly and really hurt. So when God led them out of Egypt, one of God's friends named Moses actually parted the Red Sea so that they could walk right across. If you've never heard that story, you should take a look. Well, after they crossed the Red Sea, they ended up in a desert. Do you guys know what a desert is? It's really dry and full of sand. It can be really hot too. Well, God's friends were in the middle of the desert. They knew that God had promised them a beautiful new land, but all they could see was this hot desert. They were sad and confused and not sure where to go. Well, God had a plan. He knew that they didn't know where to go. And during the day, God used a big cloud. It looked like a pillar to lead them, and all of God's friends would follow. And the cloud would also provide shade and help them cool off during the day when it was really hot. Well, at night, do you think you could see a big cloud like this? Can you see clouds at night? I can't. Well, God had a plan for that too. At night, he used a big pillar of fire to lead his friends. The big fire would show up in the night and show them where to go. It would also give them heat to help them stay warm at night when it might have been cooler. God did that over and over. During the day, he led them by the cloud. And at night, he led them by fire. Well, even when God's friends might have been scared or nervous, God was with them and he was always guiding them where they should go. God knew just what they needed. And do you know how long his friends were in the desert? They were there for 40 years. That's longer than some of your parents have been alive. It wasn't always easy for God's people to be in the desert, and it wouldn't have been easy to wait that long. But God was always with them. Well, what does that mean for us? Let's take a look. Well, did you see how God was with them that whole time, even when they were in the desert? Well, this can be us too. And sometimes it's easy to remember about God when we're outside and having fun, when we're running and jumping and climbing, when we're eating good food and drinking. But sometimes when we feel sad and we go through things that are hard, it can feel like we're all alone. Sometimes we feel like God is not with us. But from our Bible story today, you have learned that God is always with you. Even when you're feeling sad and hurt and lonely, He's always with you, even in those hard times. So here's your challenge for this week. I want you to add that to your prayers. When's the time that you pray? Maybe it's before you eat or before you go to bed. Now you know that you can say, God, you are with me, because He is. And I can't wait to see you this week on Zoom because we're going to play a little game. I'll see you then.